Hello and welcome to this video. Today, I'm going to test your knowledge of advanced English grammar, vocabulary, sentence structure, and expressions. Are you ready? Do you think you can pass the test? Well, let's find out. Of course, I'm Jennifer from jforcedenglish.com, and this channel is dedicated to helping you feel confident speaking English in public so you can take your career and your life to the next level. Now, before we go any further, make sure you subscribe and hit that bell icon so you're notified every time I post a new lesson. Now, let's start your test. Here's how the test is going to work. You're going to see a question and you'll see 4 options. You have to decide which option best completes the sentence. I'll show the question for only 5 seconds, which isn't a long time, so feel free to hit pause, complete the question, and then hit play and I'll explain the answer. Are you ready? All right, let's get started with question 1. To text Sue. It's her birthday today. The correct answer is C. Don't forget to text Sue. It's her birthday today. The key word in this question is to, which is the infinitive to text. Now, there's only one possible option in the choices below where you can have the infinitive, and that's C. Don't forget to text. Now, if this question didn't have to and it was just the base verb, well, then A, B, and D would be correct and C would be incorrect. Question 2. Mary went jogging today of the rain. The correct answer is B, in spite of the rain. And that's your key word here, of. In spite of and despite have the same meaning, but you don't say despite of. You just say despite. If you want to learn more about this, I have a full lesson explaining this. I'll leave the link in the description below. Question 3. I think I'm allergic to your cat. I can't stop. The correct answer is B, sneezing. Now this is a tricky one because you can have grammatically stop plus infinitive, stop to sneeze, and you can have stop plus gerund, stop sneezing. But the meaning is different. When we're talking about no longer doing an action, we use stop plus gerund. And based on the context of the question, we're talking about no longer doing an action, so we need the gerund. If you want to learn more about this, I'll leave a link in the description below. Question 4. If you don't know the meaning of a word, you can in a dictionary. And the answer is C. You can look it up in the dictionary. Now this one is a vocabulary question because you need to understand what these expressions mean. To look something up is another way to say to search for or to find that specific information. Now we use this all the time because every time you Google, you're looking up information. So I use this expression literally every single day. Hey, what time does the restaurant close? Can you look it up? I don't know. Can you look it up? Oh, we need to look it up. We should look that up. You'll use this every single day. Question 5. My doctor, me, I should exercise more. And the answer is A. My doctor told me I should exercise more. Now this is one that students confuse a lot. I hear students say told to me, I told to her. No, that doesn't work grammatically. We don't want to someone. Get rid of that to. I told her, I told you, she told me. So that's what we need. And also I hear students say me. She said me to exercise more. No, we don't want me after said. She said I should exercise more. We want a clause after said. If you want to learn more about this, I have a full video explaining it. You can find the link in the description below. Question 6, my boss me to her dinner party. And the answer is B. My boss invited me to her dinner party. Now this one is both a vocabulary question because the only logical choice is invite, but it's also because of sentence structure. We could change the sentence structure and make it work. For example, my boss suggested that I come to her dinner party. We could say that, but I'd have to completely change the sentence structure. So all the options could work if we change the sentence structure. The only logical choice with the sentence structure is B. My boss invited me because you invite someone to something. My boss invited me to the movies, to her house, to the restaurant, a specific location. Now, if you want to learn more about suggested, because a lot of students say suggested me, which isn't correct, I'll leave a link to a video on that topic in the description below. Question 7. Sorry, I didn't quite what you said. And the answer is A. Sorry, I didn't quite catch what you said. This is an expression. To catch something in this context is the exact same as hear. I didn't hear what you said. But notice option D is in the past form, and that doesn't work grammatically. So it has the same meaning, but it's the wrong verb tense. So A, catch, is exactly the same. Now this is an expression you can use all the time, especially since you probably struggle to understand native speakers. So if somebody says something to you and you don't quite catch it, you can say, sorry, I didn't catch that. I didn't catch that. I didn't quite catch that. Quite is just a word we add to mean a little bit. I didn't quite catch that. So add that to your vocabulary. You'll use it all the time. Question 8. I don't sleep in now, but I sleep in until noon on weekends. And the answer is B. I used to. I used to sleep in on weekends. Now notice all the options are slightly different sentence structures, and they're all grammatically correct if you use the correct meaning. But for here, we're talking about an action that used to take place in the past. So an action you routinely did in the past, but you no longer do now. And for that, we need use with a D. You don't hear it in pronunciation, but it's there in spelling. I used to work at the bank, but now I work at the mall. So a routine action in the past, but you no longer do it now. Students confuse this sentence structure all the time. I have a detailed lesson on this. You'll find the link in the description below. Question 9. I don't need help, but thanks. And the answer is, but thanks for offering. Thanks for offering. Thanks for offering. This is one that I hear a lot of mistakes with as well. Now notice here, I have thanks for. After for, because for is a preposition, you must use the gerund verb, for offering. Thanks for, and then you can use a gerund verb or you can use a noun. Thanks for your help. Thanks for the offer, your offer. Thanks for offering. And your final question, number 10. The film sounded interesting, but it, to be really boring. And the answer is D. It turned out to be really boring. This is a vocabulary question because you need to understand what these expressions mean. We use to turn out when we're talking about the end result of something. So let's say you're trying a new recipe and it's for chocolate chip cookies. You've never made this recipe before. Your friend could say, how did the recipe turn out? How did the cookies turn out? Your friend is asking about the end result. Basically, your friend is asking, were they good? Were they bad? How did the recipe turn out? And you could reply, oh, it was awesome. They were delicious. The best chocolate chip cookies I've ever had. And in this context, they're talking about the movie's end result. How did the movie turn out? It was really boring. It turned out to be really boring. So, how did you do with the quiz? Put your score in the comments below, and if you learned some new expressions or new sentence structure, make sure you practice your new expressions or sentence structure in the comments below as well, so you get really comfortable and confident with them. I hope you enjoyed this quiz. I had a lot of fun making it. And if you found this video helpful, please hit the like button, share it with your friends, and of course, subscribe. And before you go, make sure you head on over to my website, jforrestenglish.com, and download your free speaking guide. In this guide, I share 6 tips on how to speak English fluently and confidently. And until next time, happy studying!